What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ty with the GoPro strapped to my head, and this is the all-new 2026 Cadillac Vistiq. And who is ready for a test drive? I know I certainly am. This is such a beautiful all-new three-row electric crossover. It really is a gorgeous car. This one is a sport trimmable, and it's in that beautiful radiant red tint coat. So we'll give you a basic overview of the vehicle itself, then we'll get it out on the road and get some driving. Now up front you have that typical closed off grille. The sport trimmable gives you lots of glossy black and blacked out chrome. We have 21-inch rims on this particular car. 285/45 I believe was the measurement of the tires. We've got the charge port door there that is powered. About 305 miles is what the EPA says on range for this vehicle. This one does have the optional black roof, so as you can see from pillar to pillar is all blacked out, and there's this pretty interesting decal back here too. Back here we have the rear view camera mirror, the regular rear view camera, very cool lighting in this car too. Parking sensors back here. It's just a really proportionally good looking car, and stylish without being over styled. And you saw it right, you just tap on the Cadillac crest back here to open up the trunk, and once we're back here, lots of space behind the third row seats. As you can see, my camera bag isn't exactly small, it's kind of like a normal backpack size, and it, you know, I could fit probably 4 or 5 more of them with the third row seats up. Now if you fold the third row seats down, you have even more space, and they are all powered, which is pretty cool. So that's down, second row seat is up, and there's a bit more storage underneath there too. And we'll take a quick look at the rear seats too, which we have the optional captain's chairs. Just a beautifully appointed interior too. We have this kind of carbon fiber trim, but it's got some copper accents in it. Beautiful speaker grills, really nice use of materials. And again, captain's chairs back here. You can move them back and forth, recline them, and kind of scoot them up and forward, stick it into the third row seats. They also give you your own climate control back here, since this car has a 5-zone climate control. And you also have your own sunroof for the third row. Soft closed doors too. Such a beautiful color this is, the radiant red tint coat. We have heated and cooled seats as well as massaging up front. We have power folding mirrors, lots and lots of good tech, and really most of it is standard. This car stickers for $81,900 and change, so $81,900 and something dollars the sticker for. And really the only options on this particular car is the paint color for $1,200, the black roof, and the captain's chairs in the back. I mean, really everything of what you see comes standard on this car. So it's just a really impressively packaged car. I mean, you're obviously paying quite a bit of money for it, but it's all there. All right, enough of me blabbing on about the features. You can see that features review video on my channel, Ty Drives, or wait to the end of the video to click on a link for it. But let's put this thing down into drive and see what it's like to drive. All right, so here we are driving the Vistiq, and we are going to start off with a bang. We're gonna put this from touring mode into sport mode and see what kind of acceleration we could put down. And we're also going to put this into its kind of velocity max mode, which is your maximum acceleration. We're even going to lower down the climate control a little bit, and right after this turn we're going to do a 0 to 60 sprint, and we'll see how fast we can get this up to speed here. So here we are at the end of our curve. We're just going to make sure the wheels straighten out, and Here we go. Oh yeah, it's got some power. It even started spinning its tires when we hit that manhole cover there. But yeah, this definitely has no shortage of horsepower and torque at all. By the way, we have standard all-wheel drive front motor, rear motor. We have about 105 kilowatt, or I'm sorry, 102 kilowatt hour battery pack, 615 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. So if that's not enough for you, I'm not sure what is, but I can tell you what, this is quite the powerhouse. All right, so let's calm everything down. We'll turn off the Velocity Max mode, put it back into kind of the touring or comfort mode here. Let's just take a nice cruise here. Now we have quite the bumpy road, you know, especially after this winter. So we could definitely get a suspension test. Now, 21-inch wheels, as I said before, on this car. However, really nice ride quality. It takes the bumps just fine, and it's extremely quiet. It is almost eerily quiet in here. You can barely get the smallest whir of tire noise, and that's really it. I didn't even hear that cargo van that went by, so that's pretty impressive. It does have a very good amount of sound deadening material. Now we're gonna hook a right onto this back road here, and we have more of a relaxed setting, and the last road we'll kind of end up on is going to be more of a main road, kind of like a 2-lane highway. Yeah, so the throttle response gets very docile when you have it in touring mode, but when you have that in Velocity Max mode, it gets pretty violent in here. You can actually feel the whole front end lift up a little bit, and it just kind of squats down and goes. I mean, it's over 600 horsepower. That is no joke. Granted, this is quite the heavy SUV, but this thing hauls. I mean, it really does. Now that we have it on more of a quiet back road with, you know, nicely paved, not a lot of bumps, it is so quiet in here. It's unbelievable. It really is so quiet. Now you can get, surprisingly, 21-inch wheels are actually the smallest wheel choice you can get on the Vistiq. You can get up to 23-inch wheels, as well as a couple of 22-inch wheel options, which is pretty cool. But I would imagine the 23-inch wheels might hinder the ride quality a little bit. But with these quote-unquote smaller 21-inch wheels, the ride quality is very nice. I'm going to take a right onto this nice quiet road here so I could show you some of the features as far as like regen braking and things like that. So we have this paddle here on my left side here. When you pull it, it's kind of a progressive paddle, so the more you pull it, the more regen braking you get. And you also have this little button here to turn on one pedal drive too. So we're going to keep that on for the remainder of our drive, and there are kind of 3 settings, I guess you could say, off. One is normal, the rest is kind of a high one pedal drive, and it works very seamlessly too. So we came to a nice easy stop there, and we have another stop sign coming up here. Yeah, when you pull your foot off the brake, or foot off the pedal fully, it does give you a nice amount of braking. Yeah, coming up to the stop sign, did not have to use the brake pedal at all. Yeah, we definitely have no power issues here. That is for sure. The seat comfort is very, very awesome too. I mean, there is just so much adjustability on this seat. I mean, you name it, it adjusts. I mean, there's the four-way lumbar, there's the massage, there's the heating and cooling. There's also shoulder adjustments, so it'll kind of pop out the shoulders a little bit or loosen it a little bit. It also has cushion, bottom cushion length adjustment, so you can go in and out there. And you also have back bolster tightening and loosening, so it's just an extremely customizable seat. And again, all of that stuff comes standard. Another thing that comes standard is the 23 speaker AKG audio system with Dolby Atmos sound. So it's just truthfully one of the best speaker systems that I've ever heard in my life. There are speakers everywhere, you know, up on the dash, a couple on the doors, I should say a couple on each door, even some in the ceiling. So there are speakers everywhere on this car. Truly a world-class sound system on this car. And as we are going down the hill, kind of coasting at a constant 45 miles an hour, we are recuperating energy. Not too much, but just a little bit. And yeah, I have to say, this car just truly is a sincere pleasure to drive. It's like I've been saying for a few years now, these electric Cadillacs are the closest thing you're going to get to your old school body on frame Cadillacs of the 60s and 70s. I mean, these things are quiet, they're comfy, they have plenty of power, and that's really what the Cadillacs are supposed to be, and that's what this car is. So, to wrap up this video, you should be seeing a link for our full features view pop up in your corner there. And to end, I thank each and every one of you for watching, and I hope you stick with us here at Ty Drives for more videos just like this one.